makes sense. So where are you from?
I'm from the most English part of England.
So
where,
West London then, huh?
well, I'm. It's all close enough. I'm kind of north of London by about an hour.
Okay.
It's still in that general area where we all talk a bit like this, I suppose.
Yeah.
Like Stephen Fry and Hugh Grant and people
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, exactly,
So,
exactly.
That's me.
That's cool. So you keep him
The
busy?
town actually, sorry, is called Hitchin. I should plug it.
It's called what?
Hitchin is my hometown.
That's not real.
I promise.
You just made that up.
It's like hitching a ride.
Hitching a ride to
Yeah,
Hitchin.
man, that's me.
There we go. But you've been busy. I know you just you performed the other day that everybody was talking about is the performance with Hozier.
Oh,
He
yeah.
literally took you to church because you actually performed in a church
We did in LA.
in like Koreatown or something.
Yeah. Oh God, what was the place called?
How did that even?
Presbyterian Church.
Yeah?
I know that much. Well, he invited me out on tour. His most recent US tour last October, sort of September, October time, or maybe even into November. We were out here for a long time,
Yeah.
and it was great. We were traveling around. He just invited me out to be the opening act for the whole tour, which was amazing because but even then, there's this enormous buzz around him as an artist.
Huge.
Take Me to Church is a huge song. He's got a lot of other huge songs.
And a lot of the buzz is trying to figure out how the hell to say his name right.
Yeah, I'm going Hozier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is his real name Andrew, right?
Yes.
Just call him Andrew.
Hozier is part of his name.
Yeah. Just call him Andrew.
But Andrew, he is as well. He's known as Andrew and Andy as much as the rest of it. So,
yeah. Much easier.
Yeah. No, that was cool.
So you're a young guy. You're what, 24?
Yes.
So, but how are you taking all this stuff? I mean, you're a young guy dealing with all this Grammy stuff. What is it like for you?
It's great.
Yeah.
It's really cool, man. It's all exciting. It's
like, do you see a lot of these artists that you hear on the radio, of course,
yeah,
and then you get to go
there's
do
that. You know, and I'm busy in that sense, and I'm bumping into people like that all the time, which is a fascinating world to sort of be living in at the moment, because it's something that I only knew not so long ago. I only knew on the TV and on the radio. So to sort of be walking around and wandering around it,
it's a little surreal.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Like,
it's
what were
very
you
surreal.
doing a couple of years ago? If you had like any weird jobs that you were doing,
Just working in another bar. It's something I didn't enjoy doing.
what were you doing there?
Just serving drinks.
Drinking.
Yeah. It wasn't my kind of world, you know, and I power to everybody who you know is making a life out of it and a job. I think it's great on the one hand, but for me it wasn't right, and I was just, you know, doing everything I could to sort of be away from there. And you know, when they asked me to work extra hours, I was just saying, I can't. I'm making up excuses just to try and play some more music. So,
Yeah.
it's nice to be here.
Your future and your passion chooses you, kind of situation.
If it does, then I'm glad.
Good.
Because I guess I'm pleased with where it's gone. You know?
You're in the right spot. What about like the red carpets and all that stuff? Do you get like? Do you have your red carpet pose? Your
I
picture
haven't
face?
known a lot of red carpets at this
Yeah.
point, but and they're a fascinating little world in themselves. But I don't know, man. You know, awards are cool, but you know,
But you're not defined by them.
no, there's no point in doing any of this just for awards.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful bit of recognition, I suppose, and something like the Grammys. Wow, you know, that's a huge accolade.
It is. It is huge, and for as long as it's been, I think it's like the 57th one,
Yeah.
so it's been around. I think they've proven that they might be around for a little while.
Definitely.
Yeah, it might stick around.
So yeah, you know, it would be a dream to actually be in the room one day. But you know, yeah, man, I play music for the sake of playing music, and even more importantly, the connection with an audience. You know, live is the most important part, and it really is about that relationship that I have with fans of mine, and yeah, it's an exciting thing.
Good. Where can they see you? Anywhere?
I've actually just announced a tour.
Great.
A US tour, and it's crazy because I announced that the tickets went on sale properly this morning, and they've already started selling out. The shows have already
That's
LA
fantastic.
sold out. The Fonda Theatre, and so we'll be putting some more on.
Get us some so we can give some away on the air, for God's
sure.
sakes.
We'll have to make that happen. We'll have to
You
invent
do
some
that,
new
and
ones.
I'll make sure your room is stocked with Jaffa cakes,
Perfect.
orange clubs, penguins.
Some Marmite.
Yeah, and some and that's it. I'll load it up, man. We'll get some Monster Munch, and
Nice one.
prawn cocktail crisps, whatever you need out there.
For
so,
sure.
well, man, I'll let you do your thing. I know you're gonna go perform for all these people in a few minutes,
Nice
but
one,
James,
man.
thank you so much for
Appreciate
taking the time over here, man.
Thank you so
All
much.
right, buddy.
Man. Take it easy.